Hi, everybody. Mike Prager for NSA New England. I'm the programming chair this year, working closely with Marianne Murphy, our new president. And I'd like to invite you to come out for our first program on September 17th. We're going to start the usual time, 8 a.m. with a wake-up call. But instead of running 45 minutes, it'll run 90. Because we've got 4 of our members who attended the national conference in Phoenix to tell us what they liked, what they didn't, what surprised them, and what they learned. And we'll all be able to participate in a conversation, ask questions. And so that's going to run until about 9:30. At 10, we've got Jeff Hayzlett, a very successful author and speaker. He's the guy behind C-Suite Television, and as he describes it, the brand of Jeffrey. He says it better. Coming up, right after I'm done talking, is clips from an interview I did with him in which I asked him, what can we expect if we come out to see him? So let's get started with that. I hope you come out on the 17th, and here's Jeff.
It's so much more sophisticated. You know, it is, I mean, think about it. We got CRM systems, we got marketing resource management systems, we've got websites, you know, when all we used to have was a speaker sheet and a brochure and we all had pictures that looked like this, you know, and we've moved beyond that to, and by the way, that's also got some downsides to it because it also, you can't tell the good guys from the bad guys. Because there's also, anybody can look like $1 million brand. I think the biggest mistake that people make as a speaker or as an author or thought leader, whatever you want to call it, okay, is you don't know what you want, and you approach it in a touchy-feely way or in a way that you don't really come to grips as to what you're driving. And so I tell people you have a choice. You can drive fame or you can drive fortune. Pick one. And most speakers that I know will say, oh, I want both. Well, can't have both. You can only have one. And I think most people focus on fame rather than fortune. I'm more about fortune. And here's why. Because if I build fortune, I'm going to do a good job and I'm going to be good at what I have to do in order to get that fortune. And if I do that, I can usually earn the fame. Okay? You know, even my team say, why would you go to a chapter and speak? Are you kidding me? I'm going to come away with something. I'm going to give everything else, but somebody's going to have a twist on that little piece, and that's going to make the difference for me for the weekend. So that's cool. I think more than anything else, I'll talk to you about how we had an idea to create a brand around Jeff Hayzlett. And that we left a corporate job in a Fortune 100, one of the best jobs there are in the world, private plane, all the accoutrements with it. And I said, no, we're going to go off and do this, and this is what we're going to do. Now, I'd been in the world before, so I knew what it was like, but I said we're going to do it with this purpose and with this end goal. And so we'll show you how we plan that out. We'll show you what months are the most important months for us, how we would decide whether we do a speech for free or not, how would we, in order to gain something else out of it, and why we wouldn't do it in these 3 months because those are the 3 busiest months of the year that we would have, and the more likelihood to replace it with good paid revenue. And how we utilize all of those things and develop systematic approaches to be able to drive the business of me. And that's the way we refer to it, as we call it the business of me. And so a lot of times our team, and I've got a whole team that's sitting all over here, and and I just got through meeting with 7 of them on our what's our marketing plan and the agenda and all the things that we drive on there. And we're going to open that up. I'm going to show you the pipeline. I'm going to show you how we rate things. I'm going to answer any question and show you everything and anything that you would ever want to know about that side of the business.